The NFT hype and the craze that everybody got excited about, the real value that came out of that was based on what the smart contracts enable.
Hey everybody, this is Becky Legiro for CoinGeek.com. I'm here with Tony from Rad TV, and we are at the London Blockchain Conference. When I think of Rad, I think of NFTs. But also when I think of NFTs these days, a lot of people are saying the buzz is finished, it's over, they're dead. But you've actually created utility for NFTs. So explain to me how they're being used in your platform.
The NFT hype and the craze that everybody got excited about, the real value that came out of that was based on what the smart contracts enable. From a video content perspective, really the key is who's getting paid what and when. What we did with smart contracts is basically take the idea of what was a JPEG on the blockchain and say, you should be able to wrap a video in a smart contract using the same mentality, and then add multiple payouts into the same smart contract so that you could say the writer, the director, the actors, the agents, everybody should be getting paid, and they're predefined royalty splits. And so anytime somebody buys that content, they all get paid immediately within seconds. By leveraging the same technology that powered NFTs, you can wrap video up in a smart contract and pay people out and maintain ownership chain. There's an enormous amount of value. You don't have to say blockchain anywhere in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And this has been one of the major themes at the conference that we've been talking about, just keeping things simple and not even needing to say the blockchain is running in the background. So perfect, you're on it. So how are the things that you're doing at Rad going to change this whole idea of ownership versus streaming versus ROI, all of this?
The utopian version of this, platform ultimately is that you get back to the ownership aspect of it on the consumer side. So there was something about looking at a wall of DVDs or CDs and maybe watching the same movie over and over again that you owned, and to some degree having a collection of your favorites and you could loan those out to people. You had ownership and you cared about that collection.
Yep.
And now when you subscribe to a streaming service or the 19 streaming services that exist in order to get all of your content, they can take that content away from you. It's constantly changing. You're paralyzed by choice. You don't know what you should be watching.
So what do you think about streaming with micropayments? So not necessarily owning the content, but being able to view it for a super small amount of money versus all of these subscriptions. I have honestly like 6 subscriptions, and it kills me. Where do you think that is going?
This is where the underlying technology matters a bit. If you try to use a blockchain that's too expensive for micropayments, you can't.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, I think that was slow to evolve as an economic model in the blockchain space, simply because there wasn't a good solution there. We built on Ethereum originally, and that's why we started building on BSV, is it's a tenth of a penny. The ideal situation, and this is where the subscription model comes in, is you're just saying that I have $15 a month worth of credits to watch content, and it slowly kind of depletes over time.
Yeah.
That's one way to achieve that. With us launching the subscription as an NFT, they pay one time and they basically load that all into a PASS. And then if they're no longer using the subscription, they could resell it to somebody else who wants that access. And so it turns the subscription into almost like an all-you-can-eat, but also like an asset that if you're done with it, you don't cancel your subscription. You can just list it for sale and potentially resell it.
I think the subscription model world is definitely up for disruption. I know I'm getting so fed up, and the rules keep changing, like you said.
People are finally waking up to the fact that we launched this PASS NFT. They're like, has anybody else ever done this? And we're like, no, we're the first company. We're seeing that level of excitement of wow, this is game changer. If I could buy a single point of access to a streaming platform, I'd do it every day.
Thank you so much, Tony. Really nice to see you here in London, and enjoy the conference.
Appreciate it. Thank you.